Hello, lovelies. It is I, Nefertira Adeleke, your host for the Self-Love Witch podcast. Happy new moon to you all. I had a great time last night. I had a sister circle on my Yoni Moon Magic page. You can follow that on Instagram at Yoni Moon Magic. Had our first virtual new moon sister circle, and it was life. It was life. I mean, everyone was connecting. Everyone was vulnerable. It was such a safe and sacred space, and the genuine energy. It was everything, y'all. It was everything. I definitely encourage you to try to get a part of a sister circle if you can, or join mine. We had a great time. We had a Zoom meeting. It was supposed to be 1 hour. It went on to 3 hours. I'm a go with the flow kind of person. And it was love. It was everything. And that's kind of the topic of this podcast today. It was about how really being intentional with just trying to set the tone and set the energy for what you're wanting to attract, how important it is to do that. Yesterday when I had this sister circle, it was a day that literally in no kind of way, shape, or form felt like I had a sister circle that day. I felt very groggy. I felt very tired. Things were going on that day that were just like, my God, what is going on? Emotional, everything that could have possibly went wrong was kind of going wrong. But I noticed like, hey, this is something that I really want to create. This is something that's been on my heart. And also it's a new moon. I need to set the tone. I need to set the energy. So as I was driving to run an errand, I said, you know what? I'm going to speak affirmations over this day. So I said, you know what? Today is going to be a day full of love, full of adventure, full of renewal, full of transformation. And I spoke that over my day, even when I didn't even completely feel it within my being. I spoke it over my day because I know how powerful my tongue is. And that's one thing I want to say to you is please understand how powerful your tongue is. Please understand how powerful your words are. Because when you wake up and you're like, oh, today's not going to be a good day. Guess what? Your day's not going to be a good day. How about instead of saying that, just saying, you know what? Today is going to be a day where I'm going to learn new things about myself, and I'm going to learn how to manage stress, and I'm going to feel great at the end of this day, and I'm going to feel renewed, and I'm going to feel lovely, and I'm going to feel at peace. Your words literally shift the whole day. And it's so crazy because if we look at our life like a person, when we're in a relationship with someone, we have to watch certain things we say. We can't just say anything, you keep saying negative things, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get left. And it's not going to go in harmony with you. So how come when it comes to our days in our life, we think that it doesn't react the same way? Everything is energy, right? So speak over your life in a way that is loving, and where your life and the energy and the vibrations outside of you want to work in harmony with you and make your life peaceful and make your life make sense. And that was a huge revelation for me yesterday, because I noticed how important it is to speak over your day. It's extremely important to speak the energy over each day, every day. Although you can't control what happens, you can control the energy. You can control the energy that you put out. You can control the intentions that you put out in hopes of the universe and creator working with you, which 9 times out of 10, whatever you want for yourself that is for your greatest good, if it is in alignment, creator wants to create that harmony with you. But when you're wanting something that's completely out of alignment with you, and it's completely, egotistical, it's completely self-serving to the point where it doesn't even serve you and your greater purpose, it's going to be completely out of alignment. And sometimes we're going to have days that are just completely out of whack, because sometimes we just need to have a check-in. You know, I learned to look at my days that feel a little crazy. You know, let me have a check-in. Let me check in with myself. You know, because I am the creator of my reality. When my reality is feeling a little shifty, a little like, oh, a little crazy, let me just sit down, look in the mirror and see myself and say, hey, self, what's going on? What is the energy that we're projecting right now? Are we projecting energy that is in harmony with what we are wanting to create? Or are we projecting energy that is completely catastrophic and completely, completely not in sync with what we're wanting here? So with this whole new moon energy, and, the welcoming of new energy, that was my biggest lesson for me. Learning to set the tone and set the mood and speak life over my days and speak the intention, be intentional with everything. And, the next podcast, I will be talking about sacred living, because ever since I have dedicated my life to making my life not just in existence, but a sacred and intentional existence, everything has just been so magical. It's like I took off these matrix glasses and I put on these magical glasses, and everything is just so magical. Everything makes sense, but in this magnificent, magical way where I am the magician, I am the creator, not taking any credit away from creator, but, I am in control of how this thing goes because of the free will given to me being on this earth, as a daughter of the earth, and just learning how to be in connection with Mother Earth and learning how to maneuver and how to see my life as a sacred existence and not getting caught up in the hype. So, this new moon, we talked about in the sister circle, we talked about, healing. We talked about how our wounds are way more than, our existence, our wounds as women. There's so much more than just, a body part. It's not just a place where babies are carried. It's not just a place where, we bleed every month. It's a place where literally our energy is stored and our creative force is. And when we're out of touch with it, and when we're just letting any and whoever in it, we get out of whack, we get out of alignment. It just kind of taught me, everything within our being is sacred. And I just want to propose to you guys listening to please begin looking at your body as your temple and begin looking at your life as this divine, sacred paradigm of which you are existing. And it's like this beautiful adventure that you just get to venture on and just create these magnificent experiences that teach you things. And, they may hurt and some of them may feel freaking great. But at the end of the day, I don't know, life is just amazing. And, with this new moon energy, is just really instilled this new energy within me that's very hopeful, very in sync, very open. My feminine energy feels very heightened at the moment. Feel lovely. And, I set the intentions, I set the mood, and I just want to encourage you guys, make it your business to, number one, mind your business, the business that pays you, whether it's spiritually, whether it's, financially, whether it's mentally, emotionally. Mind the business that pays you and set the tone for your day. And I just want to encourage you, try that tomorrow. Try it today and watch how your day goes. Watch how your day unfolds by you simply opening your mouth and speaking your intentions over the day. and releasing control and completely trusting and flowing with the flow of life, because you can't control life. You can only control your energy. But your energy is huge. It's a huge part. It's a huge part in your existence. Despite what people say, we're taught that we're just this person here and things just occur outside of us that affect our lives to go different kinds of ways. But the truth is, we are the energy that influences everything outside of us. Simply by our perception, simply by the energy that we put out, simply how we view things. So yeah, this was definitely more so a rant kind of podcast, but something I wanted to put out there because I feel like people can really benefit from me just saying this, because I was really proving something that I never really took a lot of thought into. So yeah, definitely set the tune, set the energy, set the intention. This moon has been lovely. I wrote my intentions on a bay leaf, burned it outside. We all did in my sister circle. It was lovely. Got real specific with what we wanted to attract. And I definitely have seen the effects this rising. I saw the manifestation, so it was powerful. It was very powerful. It was all love. The next Yoni Moon Magic will be the next full moon, which will be October 30th. I don't want to do it on Halloween just because I feel like people maybe have a lot of plans. So I kind of want to do it, the day beforehand. So October 30th. Time frame, still figuring it out. Follow Yoni Moon Magic to get more information soon. Also, feel free to follow me, Nefertira, the goddess, on Instagram. And yeah, and just really love up on yourself. This new moon is lovely. It's been lovely for me. I can't speak for everyone else, but I've just felt more inclined to just really love on myself and really tune into myself, which I love doing all the time. And also, if you guys are looking into some holistic herbal healing medicine, please check out my store, thegoddessapothecary.com. I have yoni steams, I have herbal oils for womb and breast massage, for deep womb connection, yoni oils, yoni eggs. I have all things like that, so please check that out. You can also go to the Instagram, which is at the Goddess Apothecary. And yeah, so I just wanted to shed a little light, communicate with you guys a little, trying to be real consistent with this podcast thing because I really enjoy it. And yeah, and I just hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful new moon evening. The new moon energy lingers for a couple of days. So, if you haven't been able to do your rituals, if you haven't been able to tune in, try to tune in today, try to tune in tomorrow. Just, create that time because, it's your intention that holds the power. Working with the earth is a whole other thing, but your intention is where the most power comes from. So yeah, I just want to say that for you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Another podcast will be coming soon, very, very soon. Actually, I'm beginning to have a schedule for you guys, so I will be posting that to the page. Be sure to follow the page, the Self Love Witch Podcast. Schedule will be coming soon. We'll be having interviews and things like that of that nature. And yeah, so you all have a blessed evening, and stay blessed, stay magical, and stay true. And until we meet again.